Company has written over 30 books on education as well as on Buddhism. Governor of the Union of Ireland in 1994 awarded him the title of Sabha Jyoti Jogakarajya for his outstanding contribution to the propagation of Buddhism. We are indeed very privileged to have Dr. Min, who, despite his hectic schedule, has kindly accepted our invitation to be here for the next 2 weeks to deliver his lecture. In fact, Dr. Min accepted both invitations from Shannon Society Singapore and Visuddha Meditation Center to conduct this course. Dr. Min will also be giving Dhamma talks at various centers over the weekend. On behalf of the management committee of Shannon Society Singapore, we would like to thank the Seattle's Buddhist Police Center, its president and management committee for their support and use of this hall. We would also like to thank our religious advisor, Nauti Seattle, for his advice in organizing this course. Of course, we thank all of you for the overwhelming support to make this course possible. Last but not least, we would like to thank Dr. Min for being here to teach us this profound Dhamma course. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our teacher, Dr. Min.
We are going to learn the supreme teachings of the Buddha. So we should all gain the strength of the Buddha before we begin. Here is Sayana Dasa Prima. This Abhidhamma course will cover 26, just 13 lectures, just 13 days to cover 60 days. So we are supposed to be through for 26 hours. But we already lost about half an hour now. So time is very precious. So in the following days, we can start strictly at 7 and we have to stop at 9. And during this lectures, we shall use the book, the essence of the Abhidhamma written by me. And they also bring you some handout, which is about the introduction to Abhidhamma. And I gave it on Saturday, last Saturday, in the Sana Association, and we get that handout. So if you can read that, it would be a good introduction to you to Abhidhamma. And also, if some other people ask what is Abhidhamma, you have an answer with that. Now, we shall go straight to our teaching manual. So, I think we shall begin from page 1. That is 3 pages. Page 1. After the content is set. So, please teachings of Lord Buddha in the course of 45 years have been classified into three collections we know as Abhidhamma. Now the first collection is known as Sutta Pitaka or Sutta Pitaka. In this collection, the Buddha gave his discourses using on vocabulary. So he gave his discourses to individuals and small groups of people to suit occasion and also to suit the intellectual level of those learners. So this Sutta Pitaka is known as conventional teaching of the Buddha. Now the second collection is known as Vidya Pitaka. So here the Buddha, he uses authority over the monks to lay down rules and disciplines for the monks to follow. And these disciplines and rules, they embody a highly full of ethics. So just by following these disciplines, the monks become very virtuous and worthy of respect, not only by human beings but also by celestial beings. And the third collection is known as Abhidhamma Pitaka. It is usually known as the higher teaching of the Buddha. Now in the Abhidhamma Pitaka, the Buddha used abstract terms to describe the outer realities that make up all the living beings and the inanimate things of the whole universe. And he gave this Abhidhamma discourse in our realm, in the celestial realm. All the Buddhas gave the Abhidhamma discourse in the Taoist realm. It is the way. And our Buddha, he gave this Abhidhamma talk in the Taoist also to pay gratitude to his mother, who has become his celestial being by the name of Santa. And he delivered this Abhidhamma discourses for the whole rain retreat. That is for one rasa. One rasa consists of 3 continuously non-stop. So, if he gave a Abhidhamma discourse in the human world, nobody would be able to listen for 3 months. But 100 years, the human year is equal to 1 celestial day in the Taoist. So 3 months in the human world is equal to just 4 minutes in Taoist. So the celestial beings, they can listen very comfortable. But during those days, the Buddha came down to the human world and so when it comes to the time of when it comes down, he created another Buddha, identical to himself, and he led the continued Abhidhamma discourse. And the Buddha himself, he came down to the human world, and he went on arms down in the north. I say that when he told of his being at the mountains, the people forest, then his great disciple, Sariputta. So Sariputta came, so he can fly ahead. So he could come very easily. And he attended the Buddha This piece written by Abhidhamma, an Indian monk of summarizes all the important points of Abhidhamma very specifically. So they come from this Abhidhamma written by Abhidhamma. The name of the treatise is known as Abhidhamma Sangaha. Sangaha means summary of the Abhidhamma scroll. And we use that treatise in Japan in the post for novices and also since this Abhidhamma knowledge is very beneficial and useful, the religious faith also conducted examinations on this treatise of Abhidhamma every year. Of course, it is conducted in Japan. And at present, though we have 5 countries of Theravada Buddhism, Myanmar is known as the center of Abhidhamma. At present, Myanmar is the center of Abhidhamma. So we have many learned Myanmar who can teach this Abhidhamma. So I am also teaching this Abhidhamma all over the country in Myanmar and also in the International Theravada Buddhist University as a professor. I am teaching still there. So I have written this book in accordance to that Abhidhamma Sangaha, and I make it very easy and very clear for you to study. Now, in Abhidhamma, we have to study about the outward reality that make up everything in the universe. So, it is very exciting. Buddha, much earlier than science, he analyzed everything that includes mind and matter into the outward reality. Now, what are those outward realities? Now, on page 100 or on page 10, please go to page 10. In the middle, we have the kind of reality. There are 2 kinds of reality: apparent realities and ultimate realities. Apparent reality is the ordinary conventional truth, or the commonly accepted truth, sammuti satya. It is called prajnati in Abhidhamma. So we should know about 2 kinds of truth. So the first one is conventional truth. Conventional truth is accepted by all the people to be true. Now, there are living beings and inanimate beings in the whole world. So, according to our sense experience, these things really exist. Human beings, man, women, Dr. Wong, they already exist. And we give name to these things so that we can refer to these things in everyday communication. So, according to this conventional truth, man, woman, and people, houses, like a temple, they really exist, according to our conventional truth. So if you say, oh, Dr. Mom came to the Buddhist temple today to teach us Abhidhamma, so we are saying the truth. It is not the lie, it is the truth. So, according to conventional truth, we have parents, children, and the children also have duty to perform towards the parents. So we have teachers, and then we have the disciples. So all have their duty, and we have to be respectful of our parents, teachers, and elders as in manner of culture or practice. So these are conventional truths. Now, when you come to the ultimate truth, there is a second form of truth, is the ultimate truth. You may say it is the absolute truth. By absolute truth, we mean it is always true. Always true. So, at what time, at what place, it doesn't matter. It is always true. Now, according to the ultimate reality, the names that we give to these living beings and inanimate beings do not exist. Do not exist. Do the names exist? Like, for example, to human beings, in English language, we say human being in the word. But in Pali, we say manusa. In Myanmar, we say Jew. So, different languages use different names, whichever they think suitable. For myself, when I was born as a child, my parents gave me a name. It's so shit. When I go to university, I don't like this name. So I changed my name to American Monk. So this name, American Monk, does not exist before. I just invented. The same thing with all the names. They are invented by London people. They do not really exist in nature. Is that correct? You agree with that? Now, what is more surprising? The thing, the living being, referred by those names do not exist. So, according to the ultimate reality, ultimate truth, the living beings and the things do not exist. So, man, woman, Dr. Moon, table, chair do not exist. Can you believe that? So you would say, oh, from our sense experience we can see, we can touch you. Why do you say you don't exist? Well, please show me who is Dr. Moon. Who is Dr. Moon? You may say, oh, that's the one that we are seeing. Oh, no, please show me. It's Dr. Moon. You mean the clothing is Dr. Moon, so I can pick up my clothing and put it on the floor. That's not Dr. Moon. And you may say, oh, this Dr. Moon, tap on my head. Well, I can cut down the head and then it's not Dr. Moon. So the Buddha said, you can divide or analyze a person into 32 parts, including head, body, head, teeth, skin, flesh, bone, cell, and intestine, lungs, heart. So now, by your wisdom, you try to cut me into these 32 pieces. Keep them apart. Apart from one another. Which part will you call a man? Which part will you call Dr. Moon? No one. So is Dr. Moon or a man somewhere else? Outside these 32 parts? No. So you cannot show where is Dr. Moon, where is a man. So you can cut into these parts. And these parts, again, like the hair, the skin, the flesh, the bones, they do not really exist again. Because when a corpse is cremated, all are converted into ash. So the bone, flesh, do not exist. Only ash exists now. If you put the ash in water and then you put it in the river, nothing exists. So you say it's a table. Well, if I take up the top of there and take up the legs of the Well, so I have a story, quite good story about two London men known by the names of Midlander and the Nagasena. Midlander and Nagasena on page 11, page 12. So near the bottom, the blueprint you can see Midlander and Reverend Nagasena. So both of them are very, very learned. So at one time they met at the monastery. So the king asked Reverend Nagasena, "By what name should I know you?" So the venerable answered, "Well, my companion, they call me Nagasena." But this Nagasena, and the person that Nagasena refers to do not really exist. Both the name and the person do not really exist. Then the king said, "Well, if Nagasena and the person do not exist, who received the alms offered to you? Then you receive this alms. You must really exist. So, as a monk, why did you say a lie?" Well, when Nagasena asked the king, "Now, Your Majesty, how did you come to this monastery? Did you come on foot or by chariot?" "Oh, I came by chariot." "In that case, show me the chariot." "Is the horses the chariot?" "No." "Is the wheel the chariot?" "No." "Is the axle the chariot?" "No." "Is the carriage the chariot?" "No." "Where's the chariot then?" "You said you came by chariot and you cannot show me the chariot. No, you are a king, and why did you say a lie in spite of your high majesty?" Well, the king said, "There's no chariot apart from horses, the wheel, the carriage, and the axle. Only when they are put together we call it chariot. You should understand Nagasena in that way." Okay. Now, the idea, when you analyze the outward reality, in the outward sense, these living beings do not exist. So, to make it easy, we can refer to science. Now, science also analyzes everything that they call matter. They analyze all matter into atoms, and atoms into protons, neutrons, and electrons. So, according to science, what really exists in the whole universe is only electrons, protons, neutrons, and energy. Since electrons are moving, they have energy. Actually, electrons, protons, neutrons are forms of energy. They are just bundles of energy. They can be emitted as rays, just like the sun rays, the light rays. So they are just forms of energy. So, according to science, they say in the ultimate analysis, human beings do not exist. Man, women, chair do not exist. What exists? Only electron, proton, neutron, and energy. That is the idea. That is the idea. But according to conventional truth, you have to take that the electron, proton, neutron, they combine to form atom. Atoms combine to form molecules. Molecules combine to form like these materials and the human body, organ, the cell. So, on the plane of analysis, the cell, the organ, and the body do not exist. Only electron, proton, neutron. So you understand On page 15, the four Paramatta. That Paramatta is the ultimate reality. In Pali, we know Paramatta. Now, these Paramatta, ultimate realities, maybe they really exist in nature. And each ultimate reality has its own characteristic by which you can know this ultimate reality. And it will hold on this characteristic till it vanishes. It vanishes. It will not change to other things. It will not change to other things. It can neither be created nor destroyed. So, such a thing is called the ultimate reality of Paramatta. Now, the first ultimate reality is called Citta. So, that is the Pali word meaning consciousness. So, what consciousness means is consciousness of the senses or awareness of an object. Now, do we have consciousness? Now, there are 5 common sense objects. You can see the visible appearance, the sound, the smell, the taste, and the touch. Now, by looking at my opinion, you know this is a man and this is a woman. Now, by listening to my voice, you know what I am saying. And you also know the smell, whether it's sweet smelling, bad smelling. So, the touch, whether it's hard or soft, you know. So, since we are aware of these sense objects, we can say consciousness exists in us. Or the Citta in Pali, I think you should be familiar with the Pali words. These Pali words are very, very useful. So they are precise and they are very short. And they can pinpoint what we mean. When you say consciousness, so in English you say, oh, what are you conscious of? Or what are you conscious of? You might say like that. So when you say Citta, oh, it is an ultimate reality. That is aware of the senses. Now, in the case of heat energy, sound energy, light energy, they don't have form and shape. Right? They don't have form and shape. But we know the heat energy by its characteristic of hotness and cold. The sound energy, by listening to the voice, we know the sound energy exists. The same thing is consciousness. It is immaterial, no form, no shape, no mass, but you know by its characteristic of awareness, consciousness of the self. Now, all living beings will have consciousness, including the small insects like the ants. So if you eat your plain cake and cover, ants will come to the cake. So that the ants are also aware of the senses. So you should agree the ants also have consciousness. Okay? Now, go to the next one. Number 2. The Citta. So again, the Pali word, the Citta. So we call it mental factors or mental components. We are on page 15. On page 15, near the bottom. So the Citta is mental factors or mental components. Some people also translate it as mental state. I don't like the mental state. It is not the state of the mind. It is components of the mind. So now, actually, the Buddha is analyzing the mind. So he analyzes the mind into consciousness and mental factor, Citta and Citta. So you should know that the mind is made up of Citta and Citta. Mental factor. So the Buddha said there are 52 types of mental factor. Some are very familiar to us, Vipassika. Feeling is one Vipassika. And another one is, we say, perception. Perception is perceiving all the sense objects. Now you're listening to me and you're taking note what I am saying. Now, if you take note, you will remember. So you remember it because you have taken note of that. That taking note, that is perceiving, is perception. Perception. So what you perceive is stored up in the mental state. It's stored up as memory, so that you can recall what you have learned. So this perception is also very important. It serves as our memory. From childhood, we have been learning vocabulary because we remember this vocabulary, we can talk to each other. Without perception, you don't remember anything. So, if you don't remember anything, after this last question, where your house, you don't remember, so no place to go. So, that means perception is very important also. Now, all of you are smiling, so it shows that you are very good nature. Well, if I go and knock your head, what will happen? I didn't know me. So, that means you are angry. Why are you angry? So, the Buddha said because of anger. Anger is also a mental factor. No? And these mental factors, they lie dormant. They lie dormant in the mind. Or they lie so much under the surface of the mind. Very gentle. So as soon as you go somebody insult you, you get angry. Something do not please you, you get angry. So that is the advice. So it is very important in the mental factor. Anger is very important mental factor. And another important one is we call greed. Greed. Why are people greedy? Why are people greedy? Because of this mental factor. No, it's also mental factor. Now you're listening to the Dhamma at this time. No greed. Alright? No greed is present. But if they serve very nicely, they McDonald's chicken or something, you want to eat, that means greed, right? When you say, what money there, you want to get it, greed, right? So when you say pleasant sense object, like the movie actors and actresses, when you see, like to see them, like to follow them, you are attracted by them, you are attached. That is greed. Greed is desiring and getting attached to them. And when this greed start arising in us, when did this greed start arising in you? Since childhood. Since you are very young as a baby, because the mother carries you and feeds you, then you know it's very pleasant. So you will cry very often, so that your mother will caress you and then feed you. So if she did, then you will stop crying. So that means since a baby, you are having this greed. You are having this greed. Now when you get a little older, if there are 3 brothers and sisters, now if the mother is distributing the cake, so which piece you are talking for? We don't know. So now when you grow older, is your greed becoming less or becoming more? What do you say? The greed in you. Are you becoming more greedy or less greedy as you are growing older? So if you say you are more greedy, less wiser. Less wiser. So without the teachings of the Buddha, I think people cannot control their greed. Cannot control their greed. So this greed, this characteristic is desiring, craving, or getting addiction. So it will never give up this intrinsic property. The more you get, the more you want. The more you get, the more you want. So if I ask, how much is enough? How much money can you get, you think it is enough? So if you have 1 million, you will desire for 10 million. When you get 10 million, you say 100 million. But there are people who have thousands of millions, they are not satisfied. So you can do the side. So these mental factors influence the mind, influencing our mind. And because of this influence, people are running and running. Now we are having age of technology, science producing more and more luxurious thoughts, and many amusements, enjoyment. So yesterday Sunday, Santonia. So we can see the youngster taking to get in the boat, the amusement island there to enjoy. So there is all greed. Because of the greed influence them, or they are trying to enjoy themselves. Enjoy, sweating, enjoy eating, enjoy with friends. So we become less and less wise because of this greed. Now these are mental factors. We cannot deny the presence of these mental factors. And actually the Buddha said this greed is the source of all suffering, the cause of all suffering. Because of greed, you cannot be happy. Now, so long you are not contented with your wealth. You have to do walking and so you are not happy. And because of this greed and attachment, you are worried and worried. If you are attached to your family, to your wife, your sons and daughters, if you are attached to you have very latest model, say, the Sunday saloon, or by parking on down the road, you may be worried, somebody may be bang on me, and something like that. So long you have this greed, you can never be happy. No, never be happy. And it is the hottest fire in themselves. Just Romeo and Juliet. You know how Romeo and Juliet? Well, they are young people. When they see each other, they fell in love. Oh, they say, love is immensely splendid thing. Oh, no marvelous. But when they are separated, oh, so they were funny. Finally, they committed suicide. Many lovers committed suicide because of that fire of greed burning them. So you can see what the Buddha said is very true. And what is wonderful is the Buddha pinpoints the cause of suffering. And he also shows the way how you can eliminate this greed so that it will never arise in your mind. So by that it becomes more evident that greed is the mental factor. Part of the mind, effect of the mind, not the mind itself. It can be eradicated or eliminated. So it can be given up. It can be eliminated. So these are actually our, you might say, our bad qualities. And we also have good qualities. Like the opposite of greed is generosity. And then the opposite of anger is loving kindness. Very beautiful qualities. We can develop them. So these mental factors can be developed and can also be eliminated. So there is the walking of the mind. By analyzing the mind like that, it's very crucial to know about these things. Then we go to page 16. Number 3 is rupa, corporeality or material quality. Or you can just translate rupa as matter. So, according to philosophers, only mind and matter exist in the whole universe. That is correct. According to the Buddha also, only mind and matter exist in the whole universe. Now this rupa, the corporeality, we have 2 lines below. It may change form and color on account of heat or cold. There are 28 kinds of rupa. So that is actually the definition of rupa. What is rupa? It is something that changes form and color on account of heat and cold. So we know that all material things, they will live in the sun. They will become the color may change. And also like wax and iron, when you heat, so they dissolve into liquid. When you cool them down, they solidify. So anything that can change form or color is called this rupa. So when we study the 28 forms of rupa, we found that it covers all matter and energy known inside. So what is known inside is just matter and energy. So that is included in rupa. And scientists do not understand the mind yet. Do not understand the mind. Mind also is scientists. They cannot detect the mind yet. Until now, they cannot detect the mind. They do not even know what is the mind. They think the brain is the mind. The brain is just rupa. Rupa, it is not the mental entity. And psychologists, though they teach about psychology of the mind, they don't know what's the mind. They don't know. Because by ordinary perception or with your naked eye, you can never see the mind. Even science students cannot detect the mind. But the Buddha can see the mind. And he shows the way so that you can see the mind also. How? You can start concentrating. The mind can be observed by the mind. The mind can be observed by the mind, not by other way. Now when your mind becomes concentrated to the jhana state, it becomes very powerful. Very powerful. Just standing here, closing your eye, you can see everything better than your naked eye. You can see through the world. You can see the whole of Singapore from here, where they are having a camp, where the people are enjoying, you can see. So, very nice if you can develop that sort of thing. Okay. So, all the teachings of the Buddha can be verified by your own experience. So, it's very, very scientific. Also, we can go to the foot. The foot of the reality, below Rupa, there is Nibbana, extinction of defilement and suffering. And it is also absolute lasting peace. So these defilements are the mental factors that defy the mind, defy and debase the mind. Now those anger, greed, they are known as defilement. They are the cause of suffering. So long defilements are present, suffering will be present. So the Buddha, he shows the way how to eliminate those defilements totally. all those requirements are totally eliminated. No more suffering. No more suffering. So at that time, you will enjoy total peace and happiness. And it was everlasting peace. Everlasting peace and happiness. And that is called Nibbana. So Nibbana is also an ultimate reality that really exists. Always exists. Nibbana always exists. We cannot see Nibbana because of those defilements, those three anger. Because of them, we cannot see them. Now, if you can eliminate these defilements, then you can see Nibbana very clearly. Just like on a cloudy full moon night, you cannot see the moon because there are many layers of cloud. So you may people say, oh, there's no moon tonight. You say, but actually the moon is there. Now if a strong wind blows away these layers of cloud, then all the sky becomes clear. The moon becomes very clearly the same thing. Nibbana. So actually Nibbana is the Samapurna. Samapurna is the goal of this. And you can realize this Nibbana in this very existence. You don't have to wait till the next existence. Like another teaching, they might say, oh, if you pray to God, you'll be taken to heaven, but not now. No? Not even the immediate existence. You have to wait till judgment day. So the judgment day, they say, it will come of the end of the world. So according to science, our world will last for another 5,000 billion years. So you might be to wait for a long time. So in the case of Buddhism, you can realize this Nibbana right in this existence. So if you have some doubt, what is Nibbana? What can it be? Well, the Buddha said, you try to meditate the Satipatthana. If you are very gifted, you can realize Nibbana in 7 days, he said. Well, if you're not very much gifted, you will have to practice for 7 weeks, 7 months, or 7 years. Well, but it is guaranteed that you can realize Nibbana. So, if we ask you, what is a person made up of? So, what are you made up of? But what are you made up of? How many realities are in you? We have 4 realities only that exist in the whole universe. So, the changer consciousness exists in you. Matter of fact, data seekers also exist in you. Rupa exists in you. Only 3. Nibbana is supposed to exist outside the body. So, this seeker and the seeker, that is consciousness and manifestation, both of them are aware of the senses. Like breathe is aware of the sense. Because it can be aware of the sense, it becomes breathing, otherwise it will not be breathing. So, the manifestors are also aware of the senses. So this, the consciousness and manifestors, since they are aware of the senses, they are always bent towards the senses in order to observe the senses. So they are given the name Nama in Pali. So on page 17, in the middle, we have Nama Rupa. So Nama here actually stands for the mind, you can see, because it is made up of Chaita and Vinisita, that is the mind. So everybody, every living being is made up of Nama and Rupa. And the Buddha said this Nama and Rupa, that is consciousness and the mental pictures and the material entity, they are not permanent. They arise and dissolving very, very rapidly. So they are not permanent. In Pali we say later, not permanent. And what is not permanent is not satisfactory. And incessant dissolution of Nama Rupa amounts to continuous torture on you. You are being tortured by the incessant dissolution of your cherished mind and matter, so that actually comes to something. So the Buddha says dukkha, anicca, dukkha, and it is not self, and not ego. So according to Abhidhamma, only this three exists. None, in addition to this, will exist in you. So there will be no soul, no jiva, like the Hindus say, the jiva present. So jiva, soul, do not exist. They say the soul, the jiva, they are permanent. They never perish. They never perish. So they are going to unite with the Mahabrahma who created the human being. So that idea is destructive in Buddhism. So Buddhism is the only religion that declares non-self, and we call it Anatta. So with the concentrated mind power, you don't see your body anymore. When you can see the outward reality, this body do not exist anymore. Just like you take a 3D picture, you get only the skeleton there. But with the concentrated mind power, you can penetrate even the bone. So nothing exists when only the outward realities are visible. All of them have no form, no shape, no mark. So no substance, no form, no body. So there's no body for itself. So that is known as the Anatta, non-self. It's very, very noble. This idea is very, very noble, you might say. Very wise, you might say. No? So Buddha said, this Anatta, why do you make the analysis? So to get rid of that evil, wrong belief we call personality belief. So I have a passage on them written quite good. I think where it is. Let me go. It is on page 18. If you look at the, you might say the fourth paragraph, on page 18, the fourth paragraph there says a very good statement. One basic wrongview which has plagued men for eons of time is Sankaya teaching. It is personality belief interpreting the ethics and dictates of Rupa and Nama as an individual or I or Atta. Because of this Sankaya teaching, everyone wants to be a very important person, VIP, wants to buy up possessions for the benefits of life and behave way. use today, they are invented for the benefit of life, to make life better. They invent this non-you. So the Buddha said, if you have the wrong you, like the person believe in you, you have the ticket to hell. You have the ticket to hell, to go to hell. Sooner or later you will be going to hell. So the most important thing in life is to get rid of that personal belief, so that the doors of the hell will be closed forever for you. So this analysis is very, very important. Okay, now we can go to the next page again. 20. So chapter 1, we begin with teacher, that is consciousness. 4 classes of teacher. Now what is teacher? Teacher is defined as consciousness of the senses or awareness of an object. So to be aware of the sense object is the characteristic of this teacher. By this characteristic, teacher is only one. There is only one kind. So the teacher that is present in the king, in the pauper, or in the dog, they have the same characteristic, awareness of the sense. But now we are going to classify teachers into 4 kinds, depending on the planes of existence, the realms of existence. Now, number 1 is Vajra teacher. So, consciousness, teacher means consciousness, mostly experienced in the sense sphere. So, Kama, Loka is called sense sphere. So, if you want to know what is sense sphere, you can look at the last paragraph of that page. The sense sphere refers to the 4 apaya abode. Apaya means abode, abode, and the human abode, and the 6 deva abode. And all these 11 abodes, sensual pleasure is enjoyed. So the sense sphere means the sphere of living where they enjoy sense pleasure. So human beings, devas, and animals, and also ghosts, and people in hell, they like to enjoy sense pleasure. So we say they belong to the sense sphere, Namaloka. And the teacher that arises mostly in the sense sphere is known as Kamavajra teacher. So, number 2, Rupavajra teacher. So, consciousness, teacher means consciousness. Avajra means mostly experience. Rupa means 5 material sphere. So, it refers to Rupa Loka. So, again, on the top of page 21, you have the meaning of the 5 material sphere. It refers to the 16 planes populated by Rupa Brahma, that is Brahmas with forms and body. So, you know the Brahma? So, they are very, very powerful, and their light is very blissful. So, there are 16 planes that populate the Rupa Brahma. Now, though these Rupa Vajra teacher arise mostly in Brahma, they can, some of them can also arise in us. So we use the word mostly. Mostly, they arise mostly in the Brahma world. They can also arise in the human world. The same thing with Kamavajra teacher. They arise mostly in the sense sphere, but they also arise in the Brahma also. Now number 3 is Arupavajra teacher. Consciousness the second paragraph on page 21, the immaterial sphere refers to the four planes populated by Rupa Brahma, that is Brahmas without form and body. So, this three sphere, the Kama sphere, where the living beings enjoy the sense pleasure. So we have altogether 11 abodes in the sense sphere. You get that? Four abodes, you get a abode, and 6 devas, 11 abodes. And the Rupa sphere, that belongs to the 16 planes recited by Rupa Brahma, 16 planes. And Arupa sphere, they consist of the 4 immaterial planes populated by immaterial Brahma, Arupa Brahma. So we have altogether 20 Brahma planes and 11 Kama planes. So altogether 31 planes listed. So in the discourses of Buddha, he used to refer to 3 spheres. When we say 3 spheres, it means Kama sphere, Rupa sphere, and Arupa sphere. And if you elaborate that, they comprise 31 planes altogether. 31 planes altogether. So it is supposed that all living beings are living in these 31 planes. Nibbana is beyond those 31 planes. Nibbana is supposed to be beyond those 31 planes. So we call Lokuttara Citta. Lokuttara Citta number 4. So it is consciousness experienced in supramundane or transcendental level. So these Lokuttara Citta are the Citta that realize Nibbana. So if we can develop this Citta, we can realize Nibbana and enjoy the unique bliss of Nibbana forever. Now, of those 4 types of Citta, we take the first class on page 21. So the middle we have Kama Vajra Citta. So in brief you can call it Kama Citta. If you don't want to say Kama Vajra, you can say in brief Kama Citta. Now they consist of 54 Citta. Now these 54 Cittas are divided into 3 classes below. One is Akusala Citta, immoral consciousness. There are 12 Cittas in this group. 2 are Abhidhamma Citta, rootless consciousness. There are 18 of them. Number 3, Kama Sovana Citta, beautiful consciousness in the sense sphere. So we put up the chart of Cittas here. So this is the complete chart of Citta. All the informations in this chapter are summarized in this chart. Now you can see the 4 planes of Citta, Kama Vajra Citta. There are 54 of them. And then Rupa Vajra Citta, Arupa Vajra Citta, and Lokuttara Citta. Now we are considering the Kama Vajra Citta. They consist of 12 Akusala Citta, 18 Abhidhamma Citta, and 24 Kama Sovana Citta. So among these 3 groups, we will take the first one, Akusala Citta. So we shall go to the next page, page 22. Akusala Citta. Akusala means immoral. Immoral. Citta means consciousness.
akusala means immoral. People usually commit wicked and evil deeds with akusala chitta. So akusala chittas bear bad result. Now this word akusala and kusala are very important in Buddhism. So usually the akusala refer to deep meritorious deeds. They refer to deep meritorious deeds. Now we are talking about the chitta. So we say akusala chittas are immoral chitta. Or you can say unwholesome chitta. Immoral or unwholesome. Now what is immoral? You might ask. What do you mean by immoral? That is not moral. What is that? That is not moral. So any action, speech, or thought that causes harm to some living being, we say it is immoral. It is immoral. If you cause harm to some living being, and it will bring bad result. Bad result is unwholesome thing. So this unwholesome chitta, it may cause harm to some living being, and it will bring about the bad result. And actually, these akusala chitta are the one that send us to the world. They make us reborn in the world. This akusala chitta. So we have to be very familiar with that. So if you know the dog is bad, well, you can shut the door. If you don't know it, the dog will bite you. Same thing, if you don't know about this immoral mind, you don't know they are biting you. Actually, there are only 12 chitta that are immoral. Though they are only 12, they are the ones that arise most of the time. So you are very familiar with them because you are living with them. You are living with them all the time. Now, what are the 12 akusala chitta? So we describe below. One is lopa mula chitta. Now that lopa is free. Lopa is free. Chitta, a benefactor, we call greed. And mula is root. Mula is root. So chitta, you know, is consciousness. So if you translate consciousness, rooted in greed or attachment. So greed has the characteristic of craving or attachment. So attachment actually refers to greed. So in short, we can say greed rooted consciousness. Direct translate lopa mula chitta. Greed rooted consciousness. Okay? Now there are 8 of them. Number 2, dosa mula chitta. Dosa means anger, hatred, or ill will. Anger, hatred, or ill will. So dosa mula chitta would be anger rooted consciousness. Anger rooted consciousness. And number 3, moha mula chitta. Consciousness rooted in delusion or ignorance. So moha is the delusion or ignorance. So please note that lopa, dosa, moha are the 3 evil roots. The 3 evil roots. So if you have lopa in you, lopa, mula chitta, greed rooted consciousness will arise. If you are angry, anger will arise in your mind, then you will have anger rooted Now, Lopa Guna, the eighth teacher, rooted in Lopa Green, given the following symbol in order to remember their names easily. Well, we invent these symbols so that you can remember their names easily. Now, the symbols include the 4 positive signs and 4 negative signs. Now, below the table, the positive sign denotes Soma Sahakata. Well, try to learn a few words of Bali. They are not very difficult. So here, of the 12 Apusla Cheta, we have 8 Lopa Guna Cheta. 4 are positive and 4 are negative. So the positive sign, you please read it. So Manasa Sahakatam. We give the meaning on the right hand page. So Somanasa means mentally pleasant feeling. Mentally pleasant feeling. Or joyful. When you have pleasant mental feeling, you also have joy. So we say it's joyful. Sahakata means together with or accompanied by. So when you have greed arising in your mind, greed, desiring or enjoying, say, the movie, while you are enjoying the movie, what type of consciousness will arise in you? What type of consciousness? When you are enjoying the movie, so it will be greed. So greed is desiring, craving to see the movie, and you are also enjoying the movie with greed actually. So you say greed-rooted consciousness arises at that time. Now, when you enjoy the movie, you are having pleasant mental feeling. So that consciousness is accompanied with pleasant mental feeling. So we call it Soma Sahakata. Alright? Now, when the movie becomes less interesting, like the parents talking very long words, so you say, oh, you enjoy it very much. So at that time, you don't have pleasant mental feeling. So what do you have? So we give a negative sign here. Upikha Sahakata. So upikha is also a form of feeling. On page 23, the second last word. On page 23, the second last word. Upikha means indifferent or neutral feeling. Now, what type of feeling you are experiencing now? While you are sitting, what's the feeling you are experiencing? Is that you are experiencing. So, we get the positive and negative sign. Then we have here, Dek Sat. So, it actually means Dek Chikata Satvayuta. So, if you look on the page 23 again, on the right hand side, under the title we say the third word, Deji. That Deji is around you, taking that karma and its effect do not exist. So we say there are many types around you, and one important type is to disbelieve in karma and its result. When people do not understand what is karma and how it bears result, so they just neglect it. If you neglect it, that means you do not believe in karma and its result. So we say you have the wrong view. So to be a Buddhist, you must believe in karma and its effect. Otherwise, you are not a Buddhist. So, Dejikata Sampayutta. Sampayutta means connected with or associated with. So Deji around you is also interconnected. When the three-rooted consciousness arises, it is also associated with this non-view. Now, how does it associate? Let's consider the case of watching a movie. Now, when you're watching the movie, you're enjoying the movie. So you're just enjoying it, you don't pay any attention about the karma as a result of the life. So we say, you have non-view while you're enjoying the movie. Now, after studying Abhidhamma, you know about karma as a result. So karma is released from action, we say. No? Or in other words, you are watching the movie with three-rooted consciousness. Right? Now this three-rooted consciousness is immoral. It is immoral. So that is not good, not good. And why you watch these three-rooted chaitas arise by billions? The chaita, they can arise in itself by billions in one step of the hand. So in 1 second, many billions of chaita arise in itself. And these three-rooted chaita, when they dissolve, they leave behind their potential property before it comes. Just like fruits, the ripe fruits, they fell to the ground, disintegrate, the seeds are left behind. The same thing when the mind dissolves, they leave behind the property in the form of karma seed. So this karma seed will remain in our mental state. And whenever it has the chance to go back result, starting from this existence, and on your death, you will bear result so that you will be reborn in the old state. So there is karma as a result. So immoral minds will produce immoral karma. That immoral karma will bring unpleasant results from this existence till many more existences in the future. So there is karma as a result. So if you don't pay any attention to the karma, so we say you are enjoying the movie with three-rooted consciousness associated with the well, you know, I am enjoying the movie with Gopal and it is immoral, it is very karma. So if you can reason like that, we say you have the right to live that time. No big difference. So if you steal some people's money, you cheat the money so you get it. So what would be the mind that the right to live that time? Three-rooted consciousness by doing. So if you stole the money without paying attention to karma as a result, so we say it is Dejikata Sampayutta. It is associated with non-belief. Now if you pay attention to karma, you are aware of karma. Oh, it is immoral action to steal. Well, anyway, I have the chance, so I have to steal it. So it is steal. So we say we steal it again with low but not associated with wrong view. So the effect will be next. If it contains book, read, and wrong view, the crime is more serious. No, the result will be more serious. So because of that, the Buddha makes a distinction whether this group, three-rooted consciousness is associated with wrong view or not. Okay? And then we have here A and SA here. So they refer to the Asankharika and Sasankharika. So on the right hand side, below Vidyutam, you have Asankharika, spontaneous, unprompted, automatic. Sasankharika, prompted by oneself or others, volitionally active. So Sankhara stands for volition, another mental factor. Volition, volition. So if this volition is very active, we say this consciousness is very strong in intensity. So when it builds up, it will be a very severe result. So if you steal the money with the very active volition, we say asankharika. Asankharika, then the intensity is great, the result will be severe. If it's sasankharika, so the meaning, sasankharika means prompted by oneself or others, volitionally inactive. So you don't want to stick yourself, or maybe your companion wants you, or persuades you to steal, and you steal it. So we say it is not volitionally active. So it is sasankharika chitta. Sasankharika chitta. No, it is spontaneous. It has not to be prompted by you or by others. So we say asankharika. No? So it is active. It is asankharika. It is not active. It is sasankharika. So in the rooted chitta, it becomes a chitta, a consciousness, because of the weight of consideration, whether they are accompanied by pleasant feeling or neutral feeling, or whether they are associated with wrong view or not, or whether they are volitionally active or not. Now, those 8 names are given on page 23. On page 23. Now, if you understand the first name, you know all the 8 names. You will know all the 8 names. Now, just try to understand the first name. So, how do we call this first name? So manasa sanakata. You can read on page 23 at the top. So manasa sanakata. Dechikata sampayuta asankharika ita. You get that? You get that? So manasa sanakata. Dechikata sampayuta asankharika ita. Now, what is the meaning? Now, we translate from the last word. Eka means one. Eka means one. That means one consciousness. One consciousness. Asankharika means not prompted. Not prompted. So manasa sakata. Accompanied. Sakata means accompanied by pleasant mental feeling. Or you can say accompanied by joy. By pleasant mental feeling or by joy. Dechikata sampayuta, associated with the wrong view. So one consciousness, unprompted, accompanied by pleasant, accompanied by joy, and associated with wrong view. So if you have any difficulty, we give the meanings on page 24. On page 24, number one consciousness, unprompted, accompanied by joy, and connected with God, you. Right? Now, if you understand this one, So manasa sahagata. Please read together. Otherwise you will be sleepy and you will be not active. You have to be active. Okay. So manasa sahagata. Detikaka samyukta. Sasankharina eka. What's the difference between these two? One is asankharina, the second one is sasankharina. That is totally different. Now, how do you translate it? Without looking at the meaning of page 24, please translate. So, one consciousness, sasankharina means prompted. Instead of unprompted, you say prompted. And then, so manasa sahagata, detikaka samyukta, asankharina eka, sasankharina eka. The next page. So manasa sahagata, detikaka asankharina eka, sasankharina eka. The next page. Upekha sahagata, detikaka samyukta, asankharina eka, sasankharina eka. And the next page. Upekha sahagata, detikaka vinyuta, asankharina eka, and sasankharina eka. So you can now identify the three unit consciousness that will arise in you. So you should be able to see what is that kind of consciousness. Now, as indication, I'd like you to consider how often these three unit consciousness arise in you. Now, early in the morning when you got up from bed, you wash your face, and then you look at the mirror. Whom did you see in the mirror? The most beautiful being in the world. Is that correct? The most handsome man in the world. So beautiful. So you saw yourself actually. So when you look at yourself, you say, oh, I'm quite beautiful, I'm quite handsome. So what changed you are happy at that time? Say, oh, you're very you're attractive. That means you're attached to yourself. You're fond of yourself. You desire yourself. So that means no problem will take up life. If you have joy at that time, it will be so nasasana, no problem will take up. And while you're having joy looking at yourself, you don't pay any attention to karma. So you are also happy around you. So they take a dance, and that consciousness arises by itself. It does not need any prompting by you. So we say what? Asankharina eka. Right? So you get the first one. So nasasana dekada samyuktam asankharina. Or you can say asankharina lobha jeka. Asankharina lobha jeka. Now while you're combing your hair, you're applying makeup and lipstick, and you see, oh, I'm more beautiful, more attractive. So you're having this check-up by doing something. Then when you put on the new dress and you look at the mirror there, oh, you're turning this side, oh, very beautiful. So you are happy with this. Now this take a second. If your dress is just ordinary, so you're not very much delighted at that time. You just say, it's quite alright, I can go with this dress, you say. So when you don't have any delight, what will be the change? But still you appreciate you are appreciating yourself, you are designing yourself, so it is again Lobhamula, but Upekha sahagata. Upekha sahagata. Then you take down the dining hall. Well, you let your mother prepare sandwiches, cake, and coffee with a very pleasant smelling. So as you look at it, you become delighted with what? Get with breathe. You want to eat it, so that is breathe. Breathe to get arises again, so manasa sahagata. While you're enjoying your cakes and coffee, oh, with the light, you are getting so much sunset, so after that, when you turn on the television and you look at those advertisements, the ladies are very beautiful and you appreciate it, and you like it. If you enjoy the song, then you want to say, do your job. So it may be you are going to sell something, so you say, oh, I'm going to meet my friend and we will eat in such places. So you're going with when you're getting money or you're making money, you're very delighted. So so when you came home to watch the movie again, so you can go on even when you go to bed, you try to recollect what you have enjoyed the whole day. Oh, you have seen something, you have eaten something, you have saw such a movie, you have made such money. So you are reflecting on the again project. So how many rise in one day? Remember, 1 billion, 1,000 billion, everything go again. So it will be many billions of data. So if we do not know about what change arises in us, so only this change is arising. So we can go to this one. So tomorrow we should start at 7 sharp. So we can cover a little more. So also I would like to request you to read what we have thought on till now. So I'll try to bring it with them so that we can go straight with the new lessons tomorrow. Okay. We share our good parents to all the living beings. May all the living beings be happy and well. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. 15 minutes before 7.